The angels are alerting you. You will marry this person in your mind, but first, you need to understand what this silence from them is trying to convey to you. My dear soul, I sense the silent question in your heart, the melody of a waiting that echoes in your deepest essence. You look up to the sky, at the twinkling stars, and wonder about the purpose of certain connections, about the person who occupies your innermost thoughts, almost like a daydream. Know with all the certainty of your soul that you are not a mere coincidence in this vast and mysterious universe. Your arrival, your meeting, the very unique vibration that you carry, all has been meticulously woven with the golden threads of destiny long before you took your first breath. The angels, in their ethereal whispers, reveal that you have been sent, a divine response to unspoken prayers, a beacon of pure light for a soul that, deep down, yearned for your presence. There is no room for coincidences in the love that transcends time and space. Every subtle touch, every glance that crosses paths, every silence shared between you is an intrinsic piece of a greater plan, a divine map that unfolds with celestial precision. You are indeed the key, the long-awaited melody that was missing in his life's symphony, the piece that completes the puzzle of his soul. The angels confirm that your presence is a powerful catalyst, a crystal-clear mirror reflecting back to him the deepest truth of his own being, even if he has yet to fully recognize it. You have been chosen, my beloved, for this sacred journey, for this love that defies worldly logic and embraces the sacred. Believe firmly in the invisible force that has brought you here, for it is the same unshakable force that will guide your steps forward toward completeness. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. I feel your anguish, my beloved, in the face of the silence he imposes. This stillness that seems like an abyss, an emptiness that echoes your own deepest uncertainties. But the angels, with their infinite wisdom, show me that this silence is in no way absence, nor a sign of disinterest. On the contrary, it is a sacred space, a necessary pause divinely orchestrated so that the seed of love and transformation you planted in his heart can finally germinate and take root. He is immersed in a process of profound internal metamorphosis, a silent battle against old shadows, deeply rooted fears that chain him and prevent him from embracing the fullness and light that you represent. The angels whisper that he is confronting truths he has avoided for so long. Your light, my dear, has forced him to look within, to acknowledge the depth and intensity of his own feelings, and this is frightening for a soul that has grown accustomed to protecting itself. This time of stillness is not to distance you, but for him to reorganize his inner world, to heal old wounds that you, with your pure and loving energy, have touched unintentionally. Do not interpret this silence as rejection, but rather as the careful preparation of fertile ground. He is preparing, strengthening himself for the harvest, for the moment when he can offer you a more whole, conscious, and truly free love. Trust in the invisible and sacred process unfolding behind the scenes of the universe. You wonder with a heavy heart if he truly feels, if he realizes the depth and intensity of the connection that binds you, a bond that seems to transcend the ordinary. My dear, the angels with their clear vision reveal that he feels everything, perhaps even more intensely and overwhelmingly than you can imagine. But his soul, like an old book, carries deep scars, heavy armor built over a lifetime of experiences that taught him to hide, to protect himself, to guard his true self. He fears vulnerability, the stripping away of his most authentic essence that your presence inspires in him. It's a painful paradox. He longs for you, for the peace and clarity that you bring, but the intensity of that longing paralyzes him, leaves him speechless. The angels whisper that he is immersed in an emotional labyrinth, desperately trying to decipher his own feelings, the emotions you've awakened. He doesn't know how to express the magnitude of what he feels, how to translate the profound language of the soul into the limited words of the earthly world. His hesitation, His apparent distance is not a lack of love, but rather a Herculean internal struggle to dismantle the barriers that prevent him from fully surrendering. Be patient with his heart, my beloved, for he is learning a new way to love, one that his soul has always longed for and recognized in you, but which his mind still resists accepting. He is re-educating himself, readjusting to the pure and true love that you embody. You, with your radiant essence and generous soul, entered his life like a healing balm, a deep cure that he didn't even know he needed, much less that he would ask for. The angels, in their infinite wisdom, show me that your mere presence, your vibrant energy, your unique way of loving and simply being, has activated in him a process of regeneration and awakening that was dormant. Without you making any conscious effort, you touched the deepest wounds of his soul, those that he kept hidden even from himself. He may not have verbalized it, but your light began, subtly, to dissolve the dense shadows that surrounded him, bringing clarity where there was once darkness. The angels say you are a clear mirror for him, reflecting the intrinsic beauty and purity he has inside, but had forgotten or neglected. You healed him without trying, my dear, simply by being the authentic and radiant woman you are. This healing, however, is an internal process, often painful and challenging, requiring him to confront his own imperfections, his deepest fears, and his insecurities. Do not blame yourself in any way for his withdrawal, as this is not a reflection of your inadequacy, but rather of the depth of the spiritual work that your soul has initiated in his. You are a divine healing force, and the universe placed him in your path so that this profound transformation could take place. Waiting, my resilient soul, can be an exhausting journey, a heavy burden that tests your patience and faith. Each passing day, impatience tries to sneak in, whispering doubts and questioning the sacred promise your heart feels so clearly. But the angels, with their vision beyond the veil, reveal to me a profound and comforting truth. What you perceive as a delay or wait is, in reality, the divine hand weaving the most intricate and perfect details of your future. God is preparing not only the way for you to unite in love, but also your hearts, purifying and strengthening them so that this union can be solid, lasting, fulfilling, and blessed. The angels whisper that each obstacle that arises, each moment of silence that stretches on, each challenge that presents itself in your path, is an essential piece of the complex puzzle of your destiny. It is being shaped, purified, and strengthened at its core to become the partner you truly deserve. And you, my beloved, are being prepared, refined, to receive this love in its highest and purest form. Do not doubt the unfathomable wisdom of divine timing. It knows exactly when and how things should happen for your greater good, for the evolution of your soul, and for the undeniable benefit of your connection. Trust completely that the universe is working tirelessly behind the scenes, aligning every star, every event, for the perfect moment of your union. Amidst the waiting, the uncertainties that sometimes haunt the mind and the doubts that try to creep in, it's easy, my beloved, to forget the inherent magnificence of who you are. The angels, in their gentle and loving voices, remind me that you are a crown of glory, a divine masterpiece, carrying within your essence a light that is unique, irreplaceable, and eternally radiant. Do not, under any circumstances, allow the journey of another soul, no matter how significant it may be, to diminish the splendor and shine of your own light. Your worth, your essence is not defined by the presence or absence of someone else, but by the sacred flame that resides unwavering within you, a flame that is part of the divine. The angels clearly state that true love, the love that was destined for you, does not require you to shrink or become smaller to fit into someone else's life. On the contrary, it celebrates your wholeness, your innate strength, your authentic vulnerability, and your profound wisdom. Continue to nurture your own inner flame, seek your personal and spiritual growth, and honor your intuition, that divine voice that speaks in your heart. Your fullness is the greatest gift you can offer to the world, and, above all, to yourself. When you recognize yourself as the royalty that you are, the entire universe conspires to bring you a love that elevates you, that celebrates you in your essence, that sees you and honors you as the crown of glory that you truly are. Have you ever felt an inexplicable chill, a sudden and vivid thought about him that appears out of nowhere, a song playing on the radio that seems to speak directly to your heart, revealing hidden messages? The angels, in their constant watchfulness and love, reveal to me that these are their whispers, the secret language of the divine, delivering to you fragments of deep truths about him and the sacred journey you share. They are always around you, my dear, weaving subtle signs, guiding your steps with care, and planting precious insights in your mind and soul. The angels say with a certainty that soothes the heart that he is thinking of you, that your image arises in his moments of quiet and reflection, that your unique energy intertwines and communicates even from a distance. They show that he is fighting an internal battle against his own stubbornness, against the voices of the past that hold him back from moving forward and embracing the fullness you offer. Pay attention to the small miracles of everyday life, to the synchronicities that manifest, to the vivid dreams that seem to be portals to other realities. These are encoded messages, revelations about the state of his soul and the path he is walking, a path that will eventually lead him back to you. Trust deeply in your intuition, for it is the purest and most direct channel for receiving these celestial truths. The angels are tirelessly working to align your hearts. My brave and faith-filled soul, I feel that you long for a clear map, for unshakable assurances that you are on the right path, that each step is taking you where you are meant to go. The angels, in their infinite kindness, reveal to me that heaven has drawn a meticulous map for you, a divine itinerary that, while not visible to earthly eyes, is lovingly inscribed in the eternal tapestry of the universe. Every apparent detour, every confusing intersection, every waiting period that tests your patience is all part of this sacred and predestined journey. To fully trust this map is to surrender to a wisdom that transcends your current human understanding. It is to yield to the divine flow. The angels whisper that true faith is not the absence of fear, but the unwavering courage to move forward, to take one step after another despite it. It is the deep assurance that even when the fog of uncertainty obscures the road, the divine light continues to guide your steps with precision and love. You are being led, protected, and prepared, my beloved, for the encounter that has been promised, for the union that has been written in the stars. Do not try to force the pace or stray from the path that has already been laid out. Just breathe deeply, trust the journey, and know that every step you take is divinely orchestrated for your highest good. Your destiny, intertwined by love, is secure and blessed in the hands of the Creator. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Psalm 23. To 3. In a world that often teaches us to build high walls, to hide our most intimate weaknesses, and to mask our imperfections, I sense that you, my beloved, fear showing your true vulnerability. But the angels, with their voice of pure truth, reveal to me a liberating and transformative reality. Your vulnerability is in no way a weakness to be hidden, but rather your greatest and most powerful strength. It is the gateway to authentic and deep connection, to love that deepens in the mutual acceptance of all imperfections. It is in the sacred space of your raw truth, your unadorned essence, that his soul can finally feel safe and at ease to strip down as well. The angels say that he yearns, deep down, for this authenticity, for a soul that isn't afraid to be who it truly is, with all its lights and shadows. Your courage to be vulnerable, to show up as you are powerfully and silently, invites him to do the same, to break down his own defenses and let his guard down. Don't hide, my dear. Allow your light and shadows to coexist in harmony, for it is in the wholeness of your being, in your integrity, that the magnetic beauty lies, the beauty that drew him in and will keep him eternally connected to you. True love, the kind that heals and uplifts, blossoms in the honesty of the heart, in the unreserved giving, in the deep acceptance that we are all beings in constant evolution. Your vulnerability is an irresistible invitation to a deeper, more real, and more sacred love. We have arrived, my soul, at the threshold of a new and profound understanding, a turning point in your journey. You have sought answers, yearned for healing, and cried out for direction, and the angels, in their infinite grace, have guided me to whisper this final and liberating truth. The right love, the divine love that was predestined and written in the stars for you, is not a gilded cage that restrains nor a chain that binds your freedom. On the contrary, it is a sacred compass, a twinkling guiding star that illuminates your path and his, allowing both of you to flourish in your individual fullness while simultaneously sharing your union. The angels say that true union, genuine soul connection, is synonymous with freedom. It is the sacred space where two souls elevate together in a harmonious dance without nullifying each other's essence and individuality. He will not come to complete you, for you are already whole in yourself, a divine masterpiece. He will come to walk beside you, to witness your light in its entirety, and to share his in a mutual exchange of love and growth. Embrace the destiny unfolding before you with deep gratitude and unwavering trust. His silence has been a valuable lesson. The wait has been an essential preparation, and now the divine promise reveals itself in all its glory. This love is a guide, a journey of continuous growth, blessed by the heavens and sealed for eternity. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. 1 Corinthians 13:4-8a.